Right, we have Heiress in the studio with us today for a little interview. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Great, great. Can you let the listeners know who exactly is Heiress?
Heiress. Well, I'll give you a little background on where Heiress comes from, where I got that name. That comes from Romans 8:16, talking about how we are heirs to the kingdom. And I like that. So the female version of Heiress, the female version of heir is Heiress. So that's where I got my name from. Pretty much.
Oh, that's really dope. Gotta love the scriptures. What is your story? What's the story behind Heiress?
My story behind that. Growing up, like, of course I grew up in the church and things like that, but you never really had that relationship with God. So it became a personal thing once I rededicated my life, and when you finally get that realization, like, I am his kid. It's not just, he's my God, that's my master. Like, it's the actual relationship. That's your father, and you're an heir, you're royalty. So
Beautiful. What inspired you to do music?
what inspired me to do music? I've been doing music for a long time. As I said, I grew up in the church, so I've been exposed to choirs and started writing songs at an early age, probably as early as 8 years old. Just running around the house making songs, recording on my mom's phone, and one day I just realized that I'm really good at it, and realized that's my passion. That's what I love doing.
Your song "World Outcast" is honestly one of my favorite tracks on the whole album. What was the inspiration behind your lyrics?
The inspiration behind those lyrics was talking about how we are leaders and followers, and how they go together. You can't be a leader without being a follower first, and we all fall under being followers under Christ. So it just mainly talks about how important that is, putting them together, having that balance.
I love it. So on the mixtape, you are the only female lyricist.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Feels pretty good. Not really out of the norm. It's normal for me, just because I guess I didn't really pay it too much attention. But it does feel pretty good once you look around and see there's a whole bunch of males, and yeah.
And you hold your own.
Thank
You hold your own. When you're writing your music or performing, what is it that you pray or want people to take away from your gift, from your songs, your lyrics?
What I most want the people to grasp is I want them to feel the acceptance, the love that Jesus is, that God represents. A lot of people don't feel loved, and they don't understand their worth to him. I also want them to understand that they have a purpose here. They're not just here for any reason, just roaming around until they die. Like, you have a reason here, you have a gift, and I want them to be encouraged to pursue their gift. Don't sit on it, and just contribute to the kingdom. Every person is important, and every person is a member of the body. Each member of the body has a function, and it's up to you to figure out what that function is and operate in it.
Beautifully said. Okay, if somebody out there wants to reach you, how can they reach you? Do you have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook?
Yes, I do have. I have a Facebook. It's under the name Heiress Bryant. I also have an Instagram. It is CDB2454. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Beautiful. Well, we thank you so much for taking your time out to interview with us. And we pray that you continue with the calling and the gift that God has placed on your life.
I will. Yeah, thank you.
drum.